Hi there. I was tagged by Nikki at Sewing at Midnight for 2018 ReSewlutions. I'm sorry, 2019 ReSewlutions. So here goes. Number 1. What is your favorite make for 2018 and why? In 2018, my favorite make was 6651 by New Look, which is what Agatha is wearing. The reason it's my favorite is not the pattern or the outcome particularly, but that it got me going back into sewing pretty strong. I was watching the Stitch Sisters in November when they were talking about their Cozy Cardi Challenge, and all you had to do is make a cardigan and post it under the tagline on Instagram. And I thought, well, I've never made a cardigan. I felt kind of intimidated by it, but they had shown a few examples that were very easy to make. So I said, why not? And I had recently purchased this waffle weave fabric that Agatha is wearing, and it seemed to really lend itself to that project, and I made it. After that, I was off and going. I made, I think, 23 items during the month of December, which is pretty amazing to me because I had a whole lot going on during December with some travel as well as just trying to get ready for Christmas. Most of those things were simple items that were gifts for my family for Christmas, such as lounge pants, but they all added up and it made me feel really accomplished, and so I got going. So that would be why it was my favorite. Number 2, what did I attempt in 2018 that I won't do again this year? In 2018, I made cushion covers for my daughter's rattan sofa and love seat and the little foot props that go with that. I made it out of this really cute outdoor fabric, and I just did not enjoy it. It's not something I do regularly. I understood the basics of it, but it is not the kind of thing that I enjoy sewing, generally speaking, and they turned out really nicely, but I do need to make one more cushion for one of the foot props. Did run out of this fashion fabric, and they do no longer stock it, so I'm going to have to hunt down something to coordinate with it, but that'll be the last sofa cushion for a while. What will I continue to do in 2019? I will continue to try to sew new things and learn new things, and I will probably learn a lot of things by making mistakes, because even when you've been sewing for a long time, you can still make major mistakes. And I think sometimes, because I've been sewing a long time, I was working on a particular project this past year and I just assumed how it would go together, and I was just zooming along, and I ran to a wall with it, and I thought, better go look at the guide sheet. And they had constructed it entirely differently, and what I was doing was not going to work, so I had to pick it all out and start all over. So I will continue to sew. I'll continue to learn. What am I going to try this year? I am going to try to make a lined trench coat, and I outlined which one in my video on my Make 9 for 2019. That's going to be out of sort of a paisley print twill with kind of a gold lame finish to it, and it's going to be lined in a turquoise sort of color, and I am going to take and do a pattern of Austrian crystals on the lapels of that. And I've never done any hand beading or sewing crystals or that type of thing on, and it's the type of thing that I think it conceptually is simple, but simple does not necessarily make it easy. So I'm looking forward to that, and I hope to be able to share that finished product by December of 2019. Where do you see your me-made wardrobe in 1 year? I would like to have my me-made wardrobe to where my daily clothes that I wear are about 50% me-made. I will be making more tops. I probably try to move away from just making this tunic pattern over and over again, but I think I would want to make some pants for myself, and my summer shorts are all getting pretty ratty. So if I make a couple of pairs of shorts and I enjoy making them, then I might make my entire summer short wardrobe for myself. There are certain things that I probably will never sew for myself consistently. I have done a little bit of making panties or underpants, and they're not that easy in my opinion. And I did make one pair of jeans, and the fact that they didn't fit very well at the end might have influenced my attitude about it. But I find that the multiple steps with making jeans are just not me. I don't really enjoy top stitching. It seems to me that if you're ever going to have a mistake with your machine or stitching, it will be right in the middle of a line of top stitching that you will have to pull out and redo. And top stitching is where you separate a handmade looking garment from a homemade looking garment, and I don't particularly enjoy it. So I will continue to make more tops, more dresses, more pants, but probably I will never get past 50%. Okay, now comes the part where you tag someone. I think a lot of people have already done this video. I took a look and it did not appear that Gila at Saturday Night Stitch had done a ReSewlutions video, so I'm going to tag her for this, but I'm also going to tag you, any of you who are out there who have thought, well, it might be fun to make a YouTube video. Well, it is kind of fun, so I'm going to tag you. Good luck and happy sewing. Bye-bye.